What is up, everybody? Bootman here, and we're back with another Marvel Snap video. And in this video, I wanted to discuss the brand new card dropping tonight, Mobius M. Mobius. This is a card that I've been super excited for, so I wanted to discuss why I think you should get this card, but I also want to discuss a common misconception, miscommunication about this card and its interaction with Wave, because it's something that I don't see anybody fully understanding. I wasn't even gonna make a video on it, but I did. So make sure you watch all the way through and make this worth my time. But no, I promise you, this will benefit you because a lot of people aren't fully getting it. So I felt the need to discuss it, all right? But if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell, because I usually go over different deck card strategies to help you rank up the ladder, play in conquest mode, all that kind of stuff, but I also like discussing topics like this about the state of the game, new cards, and all of that. All right, and make sure you follow me over on Twitter at BootmanMSCZ. as I do monthly season pass giveaways. So I give away 3 every single month, new seasons next week. Make sure you're following, make sure you subscribe. Everything you need is linked down below. All right, so Mobius M. Mobius. Those of you who are unfamiliar with this card right here, this is ongoing. Your costs can't be increased. Your opponent's cards can't be reduced. So my buddy Drew Berry over here, Drew, good old Drew, if you're not subscribed to him, make sure you are. He went over this card like in depth. He does this with all the new cards and everything. And he has a full list of all the different cards and locations that he interacts with. He goes into like the mechanics of the card, what a can and can't do. He spent a ton of time on this. Like, look at this, look at this. Do you see this big list? Like, yeah. So he discusses a lot about this card. Go check it out. He also did an article over on snap.fan. All right. So Mobius is releasing straight to Series 4. I think he's worth it. He's only gonna be 3,000 tokens. So if you have tokens, I think you should get him because he's going to be, and we discussed this a little bit in our podcast episode that we just released, the Snap on Ego podcast. Make sure you go check that out. But I think he's going to be like a meta, just always like mostly in the meta, all right? But he's gonna come in and out. I see Mobius as like the policeman, all right? Because he prevents cost reduction. Think about some of the most popular decks just this entire year of Snap. They included Zabu, a lot of them include Sarah, all right? Mr. Negative, he's never really like a top deck, but a lot of people like playing him. Mobius counters all of those, all right? But I mainly wanted to make this video, and I'll do my best to keep it short. Fun fact, I just recorded this video, but my mic wasn't working, so I'm actually gonna try to keep it shorter this time. But anyways, there's been a lot of misconceptions, miscommunications about how this card works with Wave, okay? So this morning, I haven't been playing that much Snap lately. I've been kind of bored with it. And I haven't been playing that much Snap. This morning I'm watching some YouTube videos, just, you know, I wasn't even gonna record a video today. I've been forcing myself to record. And I tweeted something after I played some games because I jumped into Conquest mode. I have a bunch of gold tickets. I played 3 matches in a row where the opponent's playing Wave, okay? And I tweeted out, T-minus 13 hours a-hole, okay? And I saw this reply, but it's something I see all the time. And this comes from my buddy, Pulse Glazer from the Snap Judgments podcast. Love him, I would die for that man, all right? But he's like, you know, she just gets better, right? And I see this all the time. So I'm not picking on Glazer here, but I replied to him, actually I retweeted it, because I'm like, there's 2 types of players. There's players who like to play Wave, and there's players who hate playing against Wave. And this is where that disconnect happens, all right? So I have been very vocal about my hatred of Wave. I went off on a tangent in the not Snap Judgment, but the Snap on Ego podcast yesterday, if you wanna hear me go crazy about Wave. But before they changed Wave, before they just made Wave like all cards cost 4, that's it, that's all it is, right? Before that, there was Death Wave, okay? And I despised it. I would go on rants all the time. I hated how destroy decks can destroy like a couple cards, and then on turn 6, they're playing She-Hulk, Arrow, Death, you know, all this crazy stuff, right? But here's the thing. I do not care. I do not care about what the other opponent, what the opponent can play. I care about what I can't play, okay? So a little bit about me. What brings me joy in this game, the way I have fun in this game is playing decks, playing archetypes where I could play multiple cards, okay? The cards that just sap all of the joy and fun for me out of this game are boring one card per turn decks, right? Sandman decks, Electro Ramp decks, Wave decks. Playing those decks is not fun for me. If they're fun for you, do yo thing, boo. Fun is subjective. If you enjoy playing those decks where you just do one card, one card, one card, one card, I don't care, all right? But me, I like playing multiple cards. My favorite deck are bounce decks, all right? I used to play Magantris. That allowed me to play multiple cards, buffing up my bishop, all that kind of stuff, all right? So I don't care what you could play. If you wanna play Death Wave back in the day, if you were able to do that, go for it. But what frustrated me to no end was how you could play all these things, but I couldn't play anything. That's where Mobius comes into play, all right? So I don't care. I don't care if Mobius helps you as well if you're playing Wave. What I care about is you're not going to be affecting me in the same way, all right? So let's play out this scenario. I'm playing Mobius, all right? You drop Wave and you're playing Mobius too. I can still play multiple cards on the final turn because the way it's gonna work, if you have two Mobiuses, they cancel each other out and they both get their base power, all right? But like, let's say I have Mobius and they don't, and they're doing some kind of death wave shenanigans, whatever, or they're just doing wave, whatever, right? It's gonna drop my my higher cost cards down to 4, but my lower cost cards cannot be raised. So if I have like Kitty Pryde, if I have Titania, if I have like Iceman, if I'm playing a bounce deck, if I have demons or whatever, I can still play all of my 1-drops. I can just play them out there like crazy. Like, I'm not sure where this disconnect is, but you are not going to disrupt me in the same way you've been disrupting me. So if you are a player like me who likes to play in that style, who likes to play multiple cards, yeah, if they're playing Mobius too, you won't have like 0 cost cards. Oh well, oh well. If I could play multiple 1-drops on the final turn, I am happy, I am ecstatic. That, my friends, is why I've been so excited about this card. So again, it's not about what it's letting you do, it's about you're no longer disrupting my original plan. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted, and this beautiful Silver Fox right here, Mobius, is gonna allow me to do that. So, if you like that style too, I think you should get Mobius, all right? So that's all I got. That's all I want to say. Video's actually 1.5 minutes shorter than the first time I recorded. So, so that's all I got, all right? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. But yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Don't forget to follow me over on Twitter. And you can also follow me over on Twitch. I've been streaming a little bit more over there. So yeah, everything you need is linked down in the description below. Have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one.